Welcome to the Explainer. Today we are diving into a feeling that, let's be honest, pretty much all of us have felt. That deep, sinking anxiety when it comes time to share something we've poured our heart into. You know that feeling, right? It could be a drawing, maybe a piece of writing you've been working on, or even just a cool craft project. There's this part of you that's excited to share it, but then this wave of anxiety just hits you and stops you dead in your tracks. Ah, yes, that little voice in your head. It can be so loud, can it? It makes your creation feel, well, small and just like everything else out there. So, how do we fight back against that voice? It all starts with understanding a kind of weird everyday paradox.
To really get to the bottom of why your work has value, we first have to talk about cars and iPhones. Stick with me, it'll make sense.
I mean, seriously, think about it. Just on your way to work or school, you see hundreds, maybe thousands of cars. And your social media feed? It's just a constant, endless river of pictures of brand new phones. They're so common, we just tune them out. But what happens when your best friend, or your mom, or your brother gets that exact same phone? Whoa. Suddenly, everything changes. You're genuinely excited for them. You want to hold it, you want to see the new features, you want to hear the whole story of how they got it. It is literally the same mass-produced object you'd scroll past without a second thought. So what gives? Why is it suddenly interesting? The answer to that question is the secret to understanding your own value. Okay, so here it is. The big secret. The difference isn't in the thing itself, it's in the person who now owns it. There's a term for this, unique personal ownership. It's really just a fancy way of saying that any old thing can become special, even rare, the second it gets attached to a person's story. It's not about the what, it's about the who. So here's a little life equation for you. A common item plus your personal story equals rare value. An iPhone is just an iPhone, but the iPhone your mom saved up for, that's not just a phone. It's loaded with her story, her effort, her excitement. That's what makes it special. And by the way, if this is starting to click for you, if you're having a little aha moment right now, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe. It really helps. Because now we're going to bring this whole idea back home to your work. Okay, let's connect the dots. We're going to take this exact same logic and apply it directly to that creative thing you've been a little nervous to share. See, you might think all the value is in the final polished product, but really, that's maybe 20% of it. The real magic, the other 80%, is in your unique process. Think about a knitter. The finished sweater is great, sure, but the real story is in the hours they spent, the yarn they picked, the mistake they fixed on row 22. That whole journey is something only they own. And let's be real, so much of our education pushes us into what I call the school of sameness. Follow the rules, get the one right answer, be like everyone else. But that way of thinking completely kills what makes something rare. True value comes from your individual path, your happy accidents, your frustrating mistakes, your weird solutions. That stuff is totally uniquely yours. So when you share your work, you're not just showing someone an object, not at all. You are sharing a piece of your totally unrepeatable journey. And people don't just respond to a thing, they're responding to the rare value that only you could have possibly added. So knowing all this is one thing, but actually feeling it in your gut, that's what really matters. So let's talk about turning this idea into a real, concrete action. Okay, here is a little mini assignment. And listen, the goal here is not to get praise. This isn't about fishing for compliments. This is an exercise in becoming a scientist of your own mind. Just choose one thing, share it with one person, and then just notice what happens inside, what thoughts bubble up. Write them down. That's your data. I want to leave you with this final thought. Just let it sink in for a second. What if the rarest, most valuable thing you have to offer the world isn't the thing you made, but the one-of-a-kind perspective that only you could have used to make it? Your value was never in being perfect. It was always and will always be in being you. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. If these ideas really resonated with you and you feel you could use some more support with life issues like this, please don't hesitate to reach out. You can find the contact info on the screen to enroll and register with Education by Sobia.